Hello. Today I'm going to be showing off tricks and tips in Mario 64, so let's get started. So to start off, we're going to discuss some slope tricks. Now normally, when you walk up a slope, you just fall down immediately. But there are some ways you can mitigate that by doing a triple jump. That's usually the fastest way to do it. You can also just kick up slowly. You do that with B, but I'd hope you'd know that personally. It's pretty slow, but sometimes the slope is too steep and you just have to do that. One more thing you can do is you can kick up the slope by walking up it and holding A and pressing B repeatedly. Here's a good example of a slope that you cannot kick up. It's very steep, but you can do something cool like this. You can always triple jump up slopes or jump backwards, but sometimes you can't kick up. You'll just slide down too fast. Now sometimes you'll get a slope that you don't slide down, but is like too steep to jump up normally. There's a couple things you can do. You can triple jump, or you can go back and side flip, like I just did there. A little note, when you're doing a triple jump, you have to double jump from the bottom. You can't do it on the slope. Now we've gotten to a weird slope, one that you can't slide normally. To mitigate this issue, you either jump from above or below, and then do a ground pound, and then you can jump on it normally. Although you have to repeatedly do this. Another neat little thing, if you jump at a slope facing a different direction, it still functions pretty similarly. One more thing you can do on a slope is you can press A and B at the same time and dive off it. Next up are some wall kicking tricks. Oh gee, how do I get up here? Well, it's pretty simple actually. You do a triple jump, a wall kick, and then you pull back towards the wall, and you can usually make it. Now sometimes you'll get to a wall like this, where you have to do a wall kick up, but it's 45 degrees. Now, depending on what hack you play, you can press the D-pad left or right, turn it 1 degree, and now you can wall jump, although sometimes you're not always that lucky. Little note, wall kicks only have 5 frames to activate, so be careful. Now we've come across a massive gap and the walls are very far apart. How on earth do I get there, you say? Well, it's with a neat trick called a firstie. See, if you wall jump on the first frame possible, you actually keep all your momentum going into the wall, which can allow you to cross, like, really wide gaps that seem impossible normally, as you'll see right here. As you see there, yep, that's the firstie right there. However, depending on the ROM hack, you can actually wall jump off a 45-degree angle, which can allow you to do cool stuff like this. Thankfully, I can exit course, because I actually got soft locked here, which is pretty funny. Now, a neat little thing is, you can ground pound all boxes, which doesn't sound neat, but you can actually ground pound box stops too, which, like here, which can allow you to do something cool like this. Sometimes you get a coin in a gap here and you'll probably wonder, how do I get that? Well, you can backflip. This also works if the coin is on the platform or right behind you, and there's no platform to save you. Now, it's not narrow here, but sometimes when a platform is too narrow and you need to cross a gap, you can do a double jump, and then kick in the air, like there. This can also be used to help you land on small platforms that are close, and in general, it's a good way to control your momentum to land on any platforms. Now, another thing you can do to control your momentum is like here, I'm doing a triple jump. I can also just ground pound, and it stops you midair. This trick is really hard, but as you see here, I pull back for a little bit, and then I pull forward, so I can triple jump off the slope there. It's really tough to get down. I'd say you should definitely practice it. Now we're off to the more like one-off tricks. Oh gee, I'm in a pickle. How on earth do I get over here? Well, if you press in the direction of the quicksand, which here is forward, and then you jump within a 7-frame window, you can actually, jump, and you can either go back on the quicksand or try to land on a platform safely. Here's a little scene to show how momentum works with jumps. You always conserve that, which is nice. Now this trick is pretty tough. I haven't really gotten it down myself, as you can see here, but if you, do a dive, if you just gain a bit of speed, and then you holding A, if you put the control stick in neutral for a brief moment, you can actually conserve your speed with a kick. Now, I'm sure everyone knows what a BLJ is, but something you might not know is all you need is a ceiling in a narrow space. Now, the last trick I want to show off, if you press Z and B at the same time, you can do that on quicksand and lava to avoid damage. Alright, that's it for today's video. I hope you found this helpful, and see ya!